drugstore look. I've had several of you request this, and I wanted to use one of my favorite eyeshadows from the drugstore, and it is this duo from L'Oreal. This is the Hip Duo in 510 Electrified. So I absolutely love this duo. I decided to do a look with it on my eyes, and it kind of just inspired me to do a full drugstore look using some of my favorite drugstore products. Now, I used all drugstore products, even down to the brushes that I used. Everything I used in this tutorial you can find at your local drugstore, and it's very affordable. So if you'd like to see how I got this full face look, then go ahead and keep watching. A lot of y'all have expressed that you miss me doing some drugstore stuff, and I do have so many drugstore favorites. So I've started to do these series like best drugstore eyeshadows. I have the best drugstore blushes. Not sure if that's going to be up by the time this video is. I'm going to do best drugstore lip glosses and so on. So I'm going to try and do like my top favorites, and so I just thought, well, hey, maybe I should start doing faces or get ready with me videos or looks using the products that are in some of these favorites videos. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to just go ahead and get started. First up, I'm using the Revlon Colorstay Whipped Foundation. This is in 200 Sand Beige, one of my absolute favorite foundations from the drugstore. It just stays on my face and I love it. Now, I don't have a primer from the drugstore, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this without a face primer. I'm going to use the Real Techniques Flawless Face Sponge. I do have a video on this sponge. I absolutely love it. You can find it at Ulta. And it's $5.99, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. This foundation is actually looking like it's a little bit too pink on me. I might need to try and go get color matched as if I'm going to go to this fancy drugstore where they're going to color match me. I may need to find a different color match is what I meant to say. I just love the way this foundation sits on my skin. I apply it in really thin layers and just build it up to the coverage that I'm looking for in that particular day. If you guys have not tried applying your foundation with this sponge, you should totally do so. Okay, I'm gonna go in with these concealers. These are the NYX HD Concealers. I have it in fair and light. So one is way light. I'm gonna use that one under my eyes, and the other one I use for spot correcting. So, and I'm gonna just blend them in with the Real Techniques sponge. I love these. I find that they are the equivalent to me, the drugstore equivalent to MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I don't find that they crease at all, and they have a really nice coverage and consistency. That's just me. So just go ahead and blend that in under the eyes. Just gonna do a little bit right there. I got a little bit of darkness. I was up texting with Cassie from Shades of Cassie till like 2 or 3 a.m. my time, and we were laughing hysterically because she doesn't usually stay up late, and she was up late texting me, and she thought I was being really funny, and she was like, I'm either really tired and delusional or you're really funny tonight. I'm like, thanks a lot, jerk. So we were like hysterically laughing because she kept making all these typos, and honestly they were like the funniest thing. So I was up late. I have big dark circles, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm gonna use this other color. This is the light one, and I'm just gonna do where I have some touch spots. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is in Sandstone. Love this. I'm just going to set all that. This is the e.l.f. Kabuki brush. $6, one of the best kabuki brushes from the drugstore. And I'm just going to kind of pat that in, set my foundation. Now I'm going to take this Jane bronzer. This is in the color Inspire, and I'm going to use this Real Techniques. This is the blush brush. It's a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to bronze up my face. Not really contour, but just slightly contour. I love these Jane bronzers. Find them at Ulta. This is a great matte one from the drugstore. Out of all of my brushes, I always use this one for bronzing anyways. So I love the Samantha Chapman Real Techniques brushes. I think that they are hands down some of the best from the drugstore. I'm going to go in with this blush from NYX. This is in the color Spice, and this is a Walmart HD brush. I love this. It's like $5 at Walmart. Just any angled brush that you have, or any blush brush. And these blushes from NYX are really, really pigmented, so make sure you tap it off and really apply it gently. And because you can get a ton of color, obviously. If you feel like you went too far, just, you know, use your powder brush and kind of buff it all out. For a highlight, I'm going to use this Physicians Formula. This is in Beige Pearl. It's a really nice highlight. It's like a golden highlight. And I'm going to use this Real Techniques contour brush. I love these. I love the translucent pearl one. They're really nice and soft. Just going to put that right on the top of my cheekbones on both sides. Down the bridge of my nose. Keep it low. Okay, now I'm going to use this Jordana 12-hour base. I love these. This one is in Continuous Almond. It's a really nice nude base from the drugstore. I find that these are crease proof on me and they last. You can find them at Walgreens. I'm just going to kind of put it on my lid and my upper brow bone. Just something tacky for the rest of our shadows to stick to. Okay, for a transition color, I'm going to go into this Wet n Wild. This is the Drinking a Glass of Shine. I think this was limited edition. They brought it back several times before. Just any matte color in your collection, any drugstore. I'm just using this like peachy color right here. And I'm going to run that through my crease. This is one of my favorite drugstore brushes. It's the Up and Up brand crease brush from Target. I'm just using that as a transition color. This has a little bit of orange in it. If you wanted to use something more of a mauve tone, that would look with this. That would work with this look as well. Okay, now we're going into the reason that I decided to do this tutorial. It's one of my favorite duos from the drugstore eyeshadows. This is the L'Oreal Hip Duo in Electrified, 510 Electrified. I love this duo. The shadows are buttery. I just think that this silver color or taupe color is gorgeous. I love the way these two pair together with the plum. So I'm going to pack this color on my lid and this one kind of in my crease and outer corner. The bottom part comes down and it comes with a brush, a sponge brush. I'm actually going to use that to apply the lid color because it packs on the lid color and makes it more opaque and vibrant in my opinion. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to go ahead and take that original crease brush and just kind of whatever was left on it, I'm going to blend the edges of that. This color transfers. It's really creamy and it does transfer. So if you even get a little bit into your crease, it will transfer up. That's kind of fine by me as long as it's a little bit blended in. And that's kind of why I put that transition color down. Okay, now I'm going to take this crease brush. This is, contour brush from e.l.f. It's just a really nice small domed brush. I'm going to go in with the purple color and we're going to put this in the outer corner. I'm going to take this clean blending brush. This is from Real Technique. It's called the Base Shadow Brush. And I'm just going to go in and run this around, clean up the lines and kind of blend that into that transition color that we put down. It kind of fades into the eye and fades into the crease without you really having to place it there initially. Go back and add a little bit more of that purple to deepen it up just right here on the outer corner. I'm going to mix these two together to create a cream brow bone shade. I don't want something too white, but I don't want something too tan, so I'm just going to mix those two together and run that under my brow bone. If you have like creme brulee from Wet n Wild, that will work as well. If you lost any of the taupey shade, I'm just going to go back and liven that back up. Now I'm going to take this pencil brush, this is from Essence, into the purple and go on my outer bottom lash line and drag that about halfway in. And now I'm going to take just on the tip of that the taupe color, and I'm just going to put that on the bottom inner corner of my lash line. I'm going to line my inner waterline with this Jordana. This is in the color Purple Fix. I love these eyeliners, really inexpensive from the drugstore. I will be right back once I line my upper and lower lash line. I love using purple as opposed to black. I just think it's so much more flattering. Black tends to really close off eyes, so try using a purple if you have smaller eyes and only going halfway in, but I really love lining my eyes with a purple liner. Okay, so curl your lashes, and I'm going to use this Physicians Formula 2-in-1 eye booster in ultra black. I love this as a liquid liner. It goes on really, really smooth, and it's a pretty wet formula. It comes to a nice point. I'm just going to create a really simple wing. Now I'm going to apply Maybelline's Colossal Volume Express. I love this mascara. I think it gives really great volume. It has a really nice full brush. Okay, so last step is going to be lips. Now I'm going to use this Color Statement liner from Milani. I love these. They're really soft and creamy. This is in the color Nude, and I think it goes with a lot of different lip colors, so it's a great one to have in your collection. I'm going to just line my lips with this. I'm going to apply one of my favorite Wet n Wild lipsticks. This is the Fergie collection in VIPink, and I don't want too full coverage of this, so I'm just going to kind of tap it on. Over top of that, I'm going to put this NYX gloss, and this is in the color Beige, and these are pretty pigmented. You could just do this on its own. The only problem with these that I prefer the butter glosses just slightly over these smell like cherry cough syrup. The butter glosses smell like vanilla icing. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful seeing some of my favorite drugstore products in action. Leave some of your favorites down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.